Well,
For Umbrella!
For left.
So we are officially
For
now
Agatha.
on. First, I'd like to welcome Greg, our new person to the the table.
Hi, Greg!
Hey,
And I will
Joe.
mute myself because I sounded... Yeah. There we go. Because I was stupid and left it on. Yeah.
It's okay. We all make that mistake sometimes.
Hey, now I at least...
oh, it's my phone that's still making noise.
Mistakes
It wasn't
happen.
just
How
me.
do you think
I
I
forgot
got
to
here?
mute it. What? Oh yeah, that's dead. So, wow, we had an interesting last game.
Are we gonna
So-
have a therapy session about this?
Yeah, are we gonna have a we
So-
need a therapy
Sky
session.
needs a therapy.
To
No
confirm,
one's ever asked.
in the last section, you all went to try to get underground at nowhere in order to save Jake's patron and remove the corruption of the land. After one round of getting beaten on, you got weirded out and freaked out a bit, called Curtis, told him that Kyle was trying to kill you, and that he didn't care about you anymore, which got Curtis to enact his F Nowhere protocol, which resulted in all of you being teleported back to Nowhere, minus Kyle. Poor Claymore was unconscious for this whole situation, because unfortunately he wasn't able to get here last week, and missed an incredible game, or incredible situation.
A depressing situation.
Mixed both. It was all the
You
other.
guys made the choices.
If
Alright.
we could go back in time, would I change the choices? Probably.
So as such, Curtis is now lawful evil, and Xander is chaotic evil, and without his patron, all the blood steel that had melded with his skeletal system and body decayed and started falling apart.
Flanky
So,
bones.
as you get back to Toka, Xander went through a procedure in order to remove it all.
Got his arm back.
Okay.
Got
Woke up to
PTSD.
find that his arm was back in flesh and blood, much to his freak out, which seemed to prompt a lot of questions about possibly cutting it off because he was so freaked out that he had arm.
I also got PTSD while I was asleep.
Yep. You also got to have that wonderful nightmare about all the people you helped
How
kill.
often is that gonna reoccur? Just
Almost
wondering.
nightly.
Oh, that's great.
Woo!
At least for a while.
Until it happens every time I blink.
It's possible.
it'll evolve.
Okay. It depends if there's any psychic
Just-
residue of your patron
You
left
go
in the
to meet
multiverse.
Xander, his eyes are bright red,
So,
bloodshot. I haven't slept in 4
because
days.
of this situation, Curtis has been fired from toka-d-bowl, and Umbrella has been released as a subsidiary and is no longer affiliated with toka-d-bowl, and Curtis has been banned from toka-d-bowl. The rest of the party has not been banned, but they opted to go with him. Claymore, in his unconscious nature, could not make a decision either way, so he came along for the ride.
It's okay, you were
He's
on
still
someone's
unconscious.
back. You were on someone's
As far
back
as I
like
know.
C-3PO in Empire
So-
Strikes Back.
After 24 hours of you guys being able to go around Toka for the last time,
Screaming over
as
the tops.
normal people, you were teleported to right outside of a familiar town to many of you called Lethnor, out in the mountain range of this prime material plane. Mara went for a walk in the woods that night.
Never has come back.
Okay. Curtis spent most of the night working with Grigor and his Warforged in order to reestablish the power lines, so to speak, of the building, and which is going to take quite a bit more work for poor Rupert. Igor has left and stayed with Toka,
Guess he
along with Claptrap, the Modron, and Isaac has stayed behind as well. Natalie is nowhere to be seen. In the confusion and situation that happened at Nowhere, it appears that Cynthia and Zarg have disappeared. They can't confirm if they're dead or alive. Lydia confirmed through the gallery that Kyle is definitely dead
Oh,
and with his deity now.
In Valhalla.
Stainy's not happy.
You guys don't know, you haven't talked to him.
I don't think we want to.
Yeah, you and I ran away from that picture because, Moradin decided to stare at our souls through the picture.
Yeah, that was kind of
Where
horrifying.
did I go?
So, let's start with Sky, since she's so insistent that she never came back that night. What were you doing all night in the woods?
Probably punching trees. Or hacking at
Is
bushes.
that, like, against her religion?
Yeah, doesn't that go against your druidic nature? You're gonna
Yeah, what
destroy
the fuck,
plants?
man.
Maybe make plants,
How
destroy
to
the plants,
cause
make them
yourself
again.
more trauma?
Wouldn't that still go against it?
Yeah, you punch a rock or something, man.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's see what
Sky.
happens.
Spend the
Just gone
night
back.
punching trees.
That's
As
what
a
she
druid.
said.
Dinner.
That's
I
what
mean.
she said.
Bloody knuckles
Okay.
in the morning.
Make a wisdom check.
16.
16.
Yeah.
It's so much fun punching those trees. It gets up your rage, it gets up your anger. You feel your blood flowing from it. You enjoy beating things. You enjoy killing things. And now you've realized after destroying a world and everything else, you think you might enjoy killing things a lot. So
Maybe you
your
shouldn't
alignment has
punch
now been
something.
downgraded to low lawful neutral.
Waffle neutral?
Yep.
Okay.
We broke her.
She
At
broke
this
herself.
point, you don't even care about being good anymore.
Who
Yeah,
needs to be
pretty
good?
soothing.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything during the night other than Claymore?
We're going to get
Wait,
the food.
dinner.
Yeah.
Food.
And
We
then go
walked.
to bed?
Yep.
Separately.
Yeah. They're not dating yet. And what are you doing?
Could I try animating the doll?
You're going to spend the night working on animate object?
Yes.
Okay. Roll 2d20 for me. Tell me what each roll is.
Wow.
Gee, thanks.
That's for you to buy.
I tried to help you.
It's not successful at all.
You did not.
You just, as you're focusing on it, all you can think of is your poor little Alexander.
Alexander.
What was his name?
Lexington.
Lexington, sorry, my bad. Your poor little Lexington. Probably ripped to shreds in that explosion, along with the Empress and Kyle, and
I do.
who knows what else. And every time you try to animate this new doll, which just doesn't quite even feel right compared to Lexington, it just doesn't quite take.
Poor Bard.
I'm gonna throw the doll.
Bard is broken.
I don't want it anymore.
All right.
Refund it at least.
Fuck you.
Fine.
So, Claymore,
She doesn't have a communicator. She can't refund it.
She can come to me
You
and
awake.
refund it.
it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you recognize the workshop that you're in. Rupert's currently feverishly screaming at and banging on a terminal over on the side of the workshop
Poor Rupert
as you awaken.
is affected the most by this.
You're back to full hit points, fully healed. All of your materials are with you. What do you want to do? Last you knew you were beating the shit out of huge warriors and having a ball.
They were beating the shit out of him.
I want to look over at the monitors and.
They're all off right now,
Oh.
as Rupert's swearing at that terminal box. And then you see a large bright spark and flash.
I'm gonna go over to him and see what he's up to.
See if you get hit or shocked.
Roll a d20 for me.
8.
8? Okay, good.
I was
You make a
just
lot of
looking at
noise
my pen.
making your way over there. So he actually does notice before you come over.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, he probably would have swung at you at that point. Looks over. Oh, you're awake. Good. Good. Can you give me a hand with this?
Sure.
All right. You can see that he's ripped open a terminal that you and never seen before that was inside the wall. You can see a sledgehammer on the side where he opened up the wall in order to get to it. And there are cables that he's trying to pull out and hook up to some other device he has next to it. Let me ask you to hold on to a bunch of cables that are sparking steadily from the ends of them.
Sure, why not?
Alright, make a dex check.
13.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. You grab onto him, really close to the end. Okay. Make a wisdom check.
Not 20 plus 3.
Okay, no problem. If you'd gotten less than 15, then when it sparked, it probably would have freaked you out and you would have shocked yourself. He is hooking the cables up to this box. Okay. So, really shitty what happened, eh?
I don't know what happened. I just remember going in.
Oh my
hitting
god, you've
some
been
guys
asleep
with the
this whole
hammer.
time, haven't you?
I guess so. I was, last thing I remember, I was there. I swung the hammer, and now I'm here.
Does your communicator work?
I could try it. I'll just send a message, try sending a message to the group asking where everyone is.
You're out in the woods. Are you paying attention to a beep from your pocket?
At this point, after my little rage, I've probably sat down to calm down a bit, so yeah.
It's only 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
If this was happening while she was punching things and she was enjoying punching those trees so goddamn much, I don't think she would
Yeah, I'm
pay
pretty sure
attention
you
to a
ignored it.
beep.
Do I see it?
No.
No. You sent it through the token network.
Ah.
I saw it. Probably.
You do notice, though, that Curtis is no longer on your friends list, and neither is Kyle. Or Cynthia. Or Zarg.
Why are there people missing from the contacts?
It's a long story. You might want to sit down.
I'm gonna pull up a.
Let me take those from you. He takes them and
Sits down, puts the cables
plugs them in, clamps them into this thing quick. And you notice that once he does, the lights in the workshop turn back on. And he powers up one of the monitors and starts showing you the video feed of what everyone else saw coming from Crystal. And he has the conversation that you missed recorded as well. So, did you watch the stream?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you know what the conversation was. You know, to give a brief reenactment of it, you heard the accusations. You heard Curtis basically say, fuck this. You watched the planet start to break up. You saw the civilization below. And as you saw the civilization, something in you snaps. And you remember. Long ago. That was your home. Where you lived with family. Where the denizens had transferred their consciousness into Warforged and other creatures in order to survive. Where they had kept the corruption away by sealing off the sections of the corrupted areas, so to say. As you watch it being destroyed, you can basically say goodbye to all of your history and family. And you realize that Kyle was destroyed in that as well. And Cynthia and Zarg are missing. You can't find out if they're dead or alive. So, which means they could have been destroyed utterly. That's about the only time Kay can't usually seem to find something.
They've just been completely erased.
And then he tells you about how Curtis is no longer, and Umbrella is no longer with Toka. That Curtis's Umbrella has been basically banned from Toka. That all of you that had Toka contracts are still active and welcome to go back. But since you were unconscious, they just took you with, because you've been out for over a day. So, yeah, it's kind of a bit to take.
You really wanted to, find some answers.
Can I?
You always
First, I want to call everyone on the communicator and tell them to meet me over here.
You took that with your umbrella.
You find there is a separate network now on your communicator. where you can switch between Token Network and Umbrella.
Is Curtis asleep right now?
I'm gonna click on the umbrella one, and then
On Umbrella, Curtis shows back up on your friends list.
I'm gonna call them all and say like, "Get over here, meet me in here now." Then, can I take out my shotgun and shoot like
We're in
a
the-
scatter shot at like the ceiling?
All together.
There are targets down
Pistol.
like 30 feet away from you. You can
Yeah,
literally
there
just
are
walk to the target
targets.
range.
Rupert he watches you pull out your shotgun. It's like, what the fuck? Don't you be firing that here. There's a firing range over there.
Alright.
And you're still using one of those?
Yeah.
Why didn't you upgrade to the Magitech one?
Been busy.
This
I've never
gives you guys
changed.
the shittiest of our old shit. But no, if you want to go shoot stuff, go to the firing range. There's a few extra guns over there if you want to try some other ones. Alright, so he sent a message.
I thought he called.
He sent a message. No, you said he sent a message out for everyone to come and meet up with you there, right?
I was saying like, call them, tell them like over
So are
here.
you calling each one separately?
Or a group chat.
Or are you just sending out a message to everyone?
Oh, I'd have to call them separately.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I'm just gonna send a message then, because
Okay, so, and the message is meet up with you at the workshop, right?
No.
now.
Now.
Okay. I need everyone to do a perception check at disadvantage.
So we roll twice and take a lower number. So do I even roll?
You're not, you don't have a communicator. You're not on the network at all.
You said everyone.
I don't notice.
14.
Can I
Total.
use your bottle opener?
22.
9.
Why you can twist them off.
No, 10. Sorry. 10
Yeah,
in total.
they're twist offs.
Okay.
So,
22.
you said what was yours?
14.
You're the only one that wakes up
Oh.
Okay.
to it. So you get a message, Claymore's awake. Down in the workshop.
Please don't wake
He wants to talk to everyone now.
Please don't wake me up.
Exclamation point.
Please wake me up. Please don't wake me up.
I'm gonna walk out, knock on Curtis's door, knock on Xander's.
Not the one
Perception
else.
check?
You get no response.
Perception check at disadvantage again. To everyone whose door is being knocked on.
So not me, or you.
Well, you're out in the
14
woods.
again.
No. He said whoever's door was knocked on.
I
I don't need to do it.
8.
Xander does not wake up. You hear some kind of thumping, and you'd have to make a wisdom check to see if you actually decide to wake up. You're right on that line.
Just to check.
Yep.
I know.
8.
Okay, it's enough to know that there's someone banging at your door, but you are more asleep than awake. So, do you want to bother answering it, or do you want to just wait until the morning?
Odds or evens?
If it was Rupert or anything important,
I don't know who
okay,
it is, though.
they would definitely not be just knocking and then moving on to the next door, and they have high alert alarms for you. So it's not anything life-threatening. You're aware of that much, at least. So it's up to you.
Mutters. Okay.
Well, I checked the communicator. Do I have any messages? That'd be
No.
my... No? Oh.
But he sent it on the umbrella.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No,
Okay,
you do.
okay.
Sorry, you're right. I apologize. I forgot it was sent to the umbrella.
Meet me
I
in the workshop. Period.
My bad.
Now.
I make mistakes.
No,
I'm not
that's
infallible.
fine. So if he checks his message and sees that Claymore woke up, then he would look and be like, I guess he's
So do
probably
you really
curious.
want to deal with that now?
Curtis would not want to deal with that right now.
One, and he's still a Claymore. Yes, do I want to? No.
Well, somebody's already up, so.
So the other people are showing up. Alright, so then Curtis
So,
decides.
do you really want to get up and deal with that, or just let them deal with it and you deal with it in the morning?
Yeah, man.
It's up to you.
I'll do odds or evens. I'll make it up to chance.
Okay. so-
Evens, odds is what? What is odds?
Odds
Gets up.
you. What?
Gets up.
Yes.
Okay. 5 odds. Alright, I
Alright.
decided it might be important, so I get my clothes
Lessons.
cleaned up a little bit, get my shirt on. I don't bother with the coat or the hat.
Okay. So as you get down to the end of the hallway after banging on Xander's door, Curtis comes out.
Looking tired. And a little hungover.
Me too.
Mara's still not
Outside.
I'm
outside.
so not. It's so,
So you don't
nice.
see Morrow.
No, it's not. Never mind.
You
Mark
are
on-
perfectly safe here.
Knock
What?
on
It's about
Morrow's
the only
door
place you
too.
know of to be perfectly safe.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's no answer at Morrow's.
my head.
At this
Yeah,
point,
just
I'm gonna
in
sit.
case.
You don't get a perception roll for someone knocking
Can
at your
I?
door.
Can
Oh.
I sit down at this point and just kind of like?
Assumably, if you were
Try to
punching
relax.
trees all night.
You said you were spending all night punching
I never
trees.
said all night. I
You
just
did
said
say all
I
night.
did not say all night.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
So you're still punching away.
Okay.
Just punching
It's only
trees.
3 in the
And
morning.
you haven't noticed anything to make you change your mood yet either. So I'm sorry that we kind of metagame, unfortunately.
I really feel like,
If someone sends another message, then I'll let you do another perception check to see if you notice it.
honestly,
I'm just trying to be fair. Alright, so
when will we go beat 'em up?
Zach, so you're doing some target practice while you wait?
Yeah.
Alright, make a attack roll for the first target.
13. plus 20. Dirty 20.
30-20? Yep, you definitely hit the target. Another target appears. About 5 feet further away.
Oh, I definitely missed that one. No, I mean, it's
No, you don't.
8? Yeah, you miss.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
10 to hit.
Oh.
And he's using a spread shot shotgun,
Oh, yeah.
and the thing moved 5 feet back.
I thought it was 7 when I was practicing with my crossbow. Then again,
Well, yeah.
all of the
That's a
factors
crossbow.
put in, yeah.
Compared to a spread shot shotgun that is trying to hit a target that it's a 15-foot spread, but the target just moved another 5 foot back,
I
which
just
puts it
wake
about
up. I see
15
all
foot
this. I don't
back.
even care if I'm hitting. I'm just one.
If she hits it again, it goes another 5 feet back and hits out of his range.
Misses, throws
But
the
at this
shotgun.
point, because it's at the very edge of his range, it's a 5 to hit. I mean, sorry, a 10 to hit instead of the normal 5.
Yeah, I guess I'll try it again.
Reload. Okay.
Pulls on his sword.
He
Yeah,
makes
you
it.
hit it.
Not, he just
Dirty
rolled
20.
17.
Yeah. You hit it. It moves 5 feet further back. Do you want to try again?
There's a sandbag in the corner you could use your sword on.
There's
That
also
never
other
takes
rifles and
Can I
some machine gun
Can I pick up
and a
like
couple handguns.
pick up one of those other rifles and shoot it?
What type do you want to pick up? One of the assault rifles, one of
Yeah.
the long range rifles, one of the
I'm gonna pick up an assault rifle.
small, like miniature rifles. That's kind of a mix between a handgun and a.
I'm gonna pick up an assault rifle.
Okay.
3-round burst
So the
revolver.
assault rifle is +1.
13.
Okay. A bolt of energy comes firing out of this assault rifle and obliterates the target in a bright flash.
I just want to look around the corner. Hey, I'm liking this gun.
Yeah, you see that there's a level 1 Magicell stuffed into the side of it, and the socket's big enough for up to a level 3.
Can I borrow this for a bit?
It looks
Hey.
over.
You're not the bard. You can't borrow things.
Go for it. So it's a basic Magicell assault rifle. It does D8 force damage. At a range of 100 feet.
Still not awake.
So yeah, +1 D8 force.
Why do you have so many dice? Why?
He's a dice hoarder.
Because my set doesn't want to work for me all the time, so then I have the
Well,
green set just
huh?
in case,
What
and then I
was it
still hit.
It's a Magitech assault rifle. It's a +1. Okay, and it's D8 force damage.
Okay.
Okay, if you upgrade it to a level, and that's at level 1. If you upgrade it to a level 2 Magicell, it goes to D8 plus D6. At level 3, it's D8 plus 2D6.
D100. Rolls of 2.
And the level 1 Magitech cells that are in the weaponry, Sam,
Yep.
don't count towards your inventory. So for each of the assault rifles and stuff that are Magicel ones,
They already have that.
they have a
included
level
in my
1
list.
Magicel in them.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Ooh.
Just to clear up any confusion on that before it begins.
Much obliged.
Alright, so we have 2 of you making your way down. You get to the workshop. Rupert's elbows deep into the wall,
Hi, Rupert.
pulling out cables. You noticed also that on the walk down, the hallways were dark.
Ah! Hi, Rupert.
Oh no.
And you get to the workshop. Like I said, Rupert's working. What are you guys doing?
Look around. I look around for Claymore.
Make a perception roll. Both of you.
Yeah, 30.
You can hear the telltale signs of someone firing a Magicel rifle over in the firing range.
No.
What'd you roll?
I got a 7.
Yeah. A bright flash comes up from Rupert. You see Rupert come bouncing off out of the wall a few feet, start swearing at it, and that completely takes your attention. You've seen this about 4 or 5 times already tonight, so it's not even phasing you.
I think he's by the range, Aris. I call out to Aris and tell her that he's by the range.
No. You heard Rupert swear again at the stupid thing.
Shoot it. I'm just
Can
kidding.
I
I'm kidding.
roll to see if I see him or hear him come in?
Make a perception check.
Just don't attack. Curtis.
12.
Fortnite.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough to notice him.
Alright.
When Rupert swears, you kind of see off in the corner of your eye that standing right next to him is Aris and Curtis.
I'm gonna put the gun away.
I was about to call my reforge. I'm like,
Probably a good
how's this gonna
Are you
go?
putting it back, or are you
You can pocket it.
taking it?
Well, I was told I could, so I'm gonna take it and F-ass about it.
Alright, so you're slinging it over your shoulder with the shoulder strap that's on it, or
Yeah.
you're sticking in your bag of holding?
I'll put it in the bag of holding just so it's as non-offensive as possible.
Okay.
I don't feel like
As
having
a
an
lucky boy.
army.
Nope. I'll just roll and see if there are any extra magic cells there that you could steal
Oh,
for an upgrade. There aren't.
I'm not
I did have
sorry.
that magic. So
Yeah, somebody probably stole them all.
Yeah, you can actually channel extra magic cells into it thanks to your ability.
Nice.
And recharge it. So, yeah, you
So
come
everyone
over.
who's there,
So-
they're already.
Curtis, what?
Everyone who's there is already there. They're
It's
coming up.
Curtis, Rupert, Eris, and you. No one else has decided to show up yet.
Xander aren't there.
I walk toward him.
Biggest problem.
After he puts away the gun, I walk towards him. Hello, Claymore. How you doing?
Pretty light.
Well, I just saw what went down a little bit ago.
Oh, you've been out for a while.
Saw.
I'm lucky that Xander didn't
So
wake
what the
up.
fuck happened?
I
What are you looking
pull
for,
over a
Sean?
chair, basically a stool for you and myself. And just because I feel like sitting is better and I don't want you to attack me.
Still attack you.
Please
for
don't
sitting
attack
down.
me.
Sitting.
It's not a good idea.
I just don't want to murder him, that's all.
Just don't
Um,
do what Sky did last time. Watch your shit.
Yeah, Sky threatened Curtis something. We don't know. We
Watch
don't-
your shit.
Yeah, watch your shit. Are you? Everyone confused you.
Are
Are you
you
threatening
threatening
Curtis
Curtis?
right now? 10 minutes since you blew up a plane, really? But back to the point. So he says to you, he doesn't. He motions for you to sit. You don't have to if you don't want to. He's not taking offense. But, so I apologize that things happened while you were unconscious. But I assume that Rupert filled you in because you definitely seem in the know. So, the party was under attack. They couldn't handle it. Kyle wasn't following his parameters, and I had to step in to solve the problem.
You were there. You saw Kyle was taking out quite a few with his grenades and doing quite a bit to try and help the party.
I saw Kyle. He was launching grenades. He took out a bunch of them. He was right behind me and Maru.
And Curtis, this is the first you've heard of this.
That's not exactly the impression I got from the description I was told.
Hey, you rebuilt me. Why would I lie to you?
Do an intelligence check for me.
19 plus 1, dirty 20.
You know you are a Reforged. You know that you can link up to your communicator and use it psychically. You also know you have your own memory recorded.
Is there a way I could play back that memory?
Yes.
I'm gonna do
You
that.
can copy a memory into a video file.
I'm gonna do that and then send it to him.
Alright. Curtis, you receive a message on the Umbrella Network with a video.
I watch it.
You see exactly what happened. With your perfect brother.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Xander.
I wasn't the only one bad talking Kyle. Tomorrow.
I didn't.
He's right.
I'm not even.
No, not you. Not you.
I had
not you.
nothing to say.
This is where the
I said nothing about Kyle.
I could not see what was happening at the time. It's not exactly what I expected per the description.
What did you get as a
You're
description?
sleeping in your coffin
I have the same.
Oh
until morning.
yeah, I gave up trying to animate the dome.
Yeah, you said.
Just I threw it back into the tree.
So what he did on the Umbrella Network, can I do that as well? Snap a video. So I snap him the audio video of me. Actually, I can even do it from the
Well,
armored tank.
you wouldn't be able to snap the video the way he did it because he did it from his own memory.
Yeah.
I have the
Okay, but you could pull up the records of the call, which
not gonna
he's
kill
already
Xander.
listened to.
He'll beat the
Oh.
shit out of Xander, but he won't
Okay,
kill Xander.
it's record on the network, the call that you received,
So that's what I heard.
because it was a group call.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like face plant. Just idiots.
Yeah.
My family is gone. I had a wife and children.
You understand that I didn't do what I did.
This is also the first you've heard of this. You repaired him from a piece of junk that you had picked up.
I'm sorry to hear that, Claymore. And you have to understand, my decision to solve the problem was not personal. It was handling the situation. If you held vendetta for me, I don't even blame you. I understand that I did. I didn't mean to, and I actually didn't know this much information. I just assumed you were a scrapped Warforged from somewhere along. I didn't know you were generally from nowhere. Your aggression is understood if you have any. I solved the problem. You understand that's how I see things.
I do understand. It's just quite upsetting because I did hear the audio clips. All this, I saw it on the monitors when I got plugged in.
Can I try looking away from the situation?
Yeah, you're listening into this whole conversation.
But
And what are you thinking at this point?
I said nothing about Kyle.
Yeah,
I thought we could do
in
it.
defense or otherwise.
Yeah, to be fair.
I literally just stayed quiet and watched everything that was going on around me.
So you did not disagree.
But I didn't agree either.
You didn't protect him.
So it's not exactly as if you're guiltless, but you're not guilty at the same time.
So
I rolled a 12.
So the question
over
is,
here.
is it gonna be
Yeah, they're not
Curtis,
here. It's kind of
Aaron,
frustrating to you.
or Claymore that comes through my door?
So at this point,
Or
you're
all
probably
three.
wondering, are they avoiding you on purpose, or did they just not get the memo to show up?
I'm gonna think they're avoiding me.
You can probably ask them where, we are, and at least one of them knows where Xander
you can ask me.
is.
I could just search him.
Where the hell is Xander?
Oh, fuck
Xander's
me!
sleeping. Xander's still
Building and
sleeping.
maintenance in his bed. He's asleep.
It takes about 5 minutes to do a full building
Oh,
scan.
Jesus. Yeah, that's right.
Just ask
Okay, as
Eris.
you're about halfway through it, you
Xander's
hear
still
Rupert
sleeping.
scream again, and another bright flash of blue light. As you see him pull his hand out that's on fire. Fucking piece of fucking shit! Pats it all out.
I have no idea
Okay,
where
a
Maro
couple
is.
moments later, you get a little bleep that he's in his room.
I mean, you literally could have asked Eris. She walked me there.
And Mamuro went out last
that
night
went.
and been out ever since. I think she might be a little too distracted to really pay attention to the communicator.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah. And
Don't
Maro-
forget, you
Maro
have
doesn't
access to my apartment.
Well, I did see her leave the night before.
I'm not gonna have
Yeah.
harm.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
I
see
mean,
on the
that was still
side.
accurate.
And the scans,
I promise.
Aren't strong.
no.
No.
I promise.
So that's what I tell him. Xander's in the room, and
I
Xander's in
promise.
his room, and she's outside. That's the last time I saw her. So, Claymore,
Metagame
I know that you were
You're so
taken without your will,
Xander having
and I
that
apologize for
nightmare
that. We merely didn't want you to die in your auto claim.
Make a wisdom check. If it's less than 15, you're having the nightmare.
Jesus.
Dirty 20.
You're
That's
having a
that's one
peaceful
close.
sleep.
I'm having
Maybe
really,
it's because you're home and you know you're safe and secure here.
I'm having a really nice dream about an angel.
So, honestly, you are allowed to go back to Toka. I'm sure that was understood maybe through talking to Rupert. So you're not obligated to stay if you choose not to. And now, granted, I have about a year before Kay no longer protects me and all the gods that I pissed off royally pissed off in the last 24 hours, about 36 hours at this point. So, I'd like you to stay. I mean, I have a job for you and Xander if you don't kill him before I put you to work.
I won't kill.
I'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
I am sort of fond of him.
I am
Only a
too.
tiny bit.
At the moment, you're not wrong.
Only a tiny bit.
tiny bit.
Honestly, I'd rather he comes through the
I'll let
door.
him handle it. I mean,
Am I gonna need a new apartment door?
Yes.
you get to
down.
it. No, for some odd reason, it just unlocks.
Well, everyone has access besides her, but she
No.
doesn't need
For some
access.
reation, every door on his
Need
way just
access.
opens.
Or does that not work anymore because of the
Opening up.
offline of the building?
All security measures have been transferred from Token Network to Umbrella Network.
Yeah, so you control who
Yeah.
get into
Token
my
has taken away all of its networking. Thankfully, someone had the foresight to create the Umbrella Network so that all the stuff could be connected to the Umbrella Network. If there had not been an Umbrella Network, then
What a smart
everything would have
cowboy.
shut down.
What a smart guy.
Almost like he was planning ahead to destroy the universe and get fired.
You didn't actually think I was gonna get fired for it, but
Always
But you were planning.
For it! What the fuck?
I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was getting calls about my murderous clone being blamed for the death of the body. Oh, now the phones get looked at. Yeah. And then I find out that he was doing exactly what I would have done in the exact same situation, using the exact same weapons for the groups that you guys were facing. What?
I'm having a really nice dream right now. That's all I can say.
I'm gonna go
If I could get to
to his
Claymore.
room.
You know the way.
Is anyone going with them?
Yes.
Stay here.
So
Don't
let's
worry
say
about
it's
this.
about 4 a.m. at this point.
Okay.
I won't.
Eh,
can
well,
still
now he's not
follow.
giving you
So
a
just
choice.
before
I won't
sunrise,
hurt.
I'd say you're
Stop
even
following.
beginning to
I
calm
wanna see the
down a
show.
bit at this point. Make a wisdom
I'm a
check.
low-key player.
If you get over, let's say 13, my lucky number, then you'll think to check your communicator.
1.
That one.
Our communicator's
God.
broken, isn't it?
Start calming down, and then you notice this one like twisted tree that just
It's looking
looks
at
like
you
something
wrong.
from nowhere.
It looks. It's
It
looking
triggers
at you
an
wrong.
image of running through the fog right before you went around the corner.
I'm just gonna start crying.
Okay.
Acceptable.
It's better than destroying the nature around us.
So I'm just gonna collapse to my knees and just start sobbing.
All right. Then after the
hysterically.
next point, we'll let you take a look at the communicator. So you make your way up to his room, and it's just you. Okay.
She followed.
No.
Yes,
You don't have to
she
make a
just
stealth
said
check.
it.
Yep. Make a stealth check if you want to try and sneak behind him. And are you doing your blessing first?
Julie.
As I'm being nice and reminding you, you have spells of the Blessing of the Trickster, which gives you a plus 10 to stealth rolls, and for you and everyone within 10 feet of you.
Really hope no one's
23.
planning to have that and abandon.
I got
Alright.
23.
Some good stuff.
He's not
Okay,
gonna be
make a
reminding you of
perception roll. What's your perception bonus?
1.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna see
You
it.
could roll, but go for you.
It's worth
I
it.
look at
His
Curtis.
perception bonus is 3.
I look at Curtis and I'm gonna go.
What did you
Yeah.
get? What did you get?
I got 23.
You can also make
I can
popcorn.
match one.
If you not 20, you can get it.
Let's wait till this break. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
bad roll,
fine.
but
Next
let's-
break I'll do
Besides
the
that
morning
it's
because
not
it's
worth it.
not exactly.
I know, sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
she's sleeping. She's out in the woods.
I'm sorry, I just didn't want it to feel left out. I was trying to be nice.
And we're gonna take a break in about 15-20 minutes.
Sure.
So realistically, the time it takes to start.
Yeah, those are
cooking-
old. I thought you meant like the Tostitos that they're wearing
No,
out
You
there.
got a 7.
Yeah, those are old.
Oh, fine.
For
She's-
perception?
She gets
Even if
stealth.
you'd rolled a natural 20, you could only get a 21.
No, he had 3
I
on
had
his
3.
perception.
Oh, so you would have had
He
to roll a natural
literally
20.
could have.
Not 20 or
Okay.
bust.
Okay.
And then he realized right after he dropped his dice that he could have insta-crit himself, but he forgot to.
So you're just following
If
his
you're gonna
ninja. You're like
insta-crit,
on the
give yourself
ceiling.
I look
advantage
at
for a
you and I
future
go,
roll.
and I
You might want to
disappear.
make it for your conversation with Xander.
I stay
Okay.
sitting
But
in,
that's
in the
just-
shop after.
Hey,
That-
so
that's just my thought
I
process.
have a question. So the protection that was copied from the token network, right? Does that include the
The door unlocks when he gets there.
protection of suicide from the roof or falling from large heights? Don't throw me out a fucking window.
That was toka-d-bowl procedure to make sure that no one could be seriously hurt or
Well,
killed
this is
within
it.
the vicinity.
Hope you have a
I have a
backup
question
plan
about
for
toka-d-bowl.
second gen.
Nope.
If you jumped off a roof, would they charge you for trying to kill yourself?
If you broke anything on the way down, they would charge you for damages.
But otherwise, it's easier just to transport you away from
Otherwise, the pain that you'd be feeling from that fall afterwards, even though you'd be perfectly fine, you would feel like you took the full fall. So that's punishment enough for your stupidity, or enough of a motivation for you to get revenge on whoever threw you off the building.
What if you jumped on purpose?
Then that would give you enough realization that that was a stupid move.
Everyone thought last time when I went to the roof,
You know,
I was
like
gonna
jumping
try to
into a
kill
tree
myself.
halfway up a
Like,
building.
jeez. He's just a sad boy. He's
Prison
not a
for trying to
sad
kill
boy.
yourself.
He's not a sad boy. He's just a
All right.
sad boy.
So you get to the door, and what are you going to do?
He said he was opening all the doors.
Oh yeah, the
so
door unlocks to Xander's
It's gonna-
apartment. It just opens when he gets there.
Okay, so you open the door.
I'm gonna go in and clap like that. Just wake him up.
You don't see him in the room. Are you in your bedroom or in your
I'm in my bedroom.
Okay. So, do you want to go to his bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you want to wake him up?
Ring, ring, motherfucker.
I want to just clap as loudly as possible.
Sonic clap.
So, are you doing your Thunderwave thing? Are you
Please,
doing
God, no.
your
It's not gonna kill you.
There's a window next to my bed, Sam.
like shield
I just like the
blast
bedrooms, I
ability
know.
for pushback? Are you hitting hit his bed
Do
with
an
your gravity hammer so it
intimidation roll.
floats up and squishes him against the ceiling? I'm trying to understand how exactly are you clapping to wake him up? Are you just doing a plain clap, or
Intimidation.
are you going with anything larger because you have different abilities that you could morph into that
I
clap?
just didn't want to actually hurt.
It'll hurt me. If you attack me,
No,
it'll
clap
hurt
would
me.
just wake him up and freak him
A
out.
clap would wake me up.
After
Yeah,
last
I just want to
time,
wake him up and freak him out. I don't want
Okay.
I mean, we
Sure,
could pull another
you-
Curtis.
Are having a wonderful, calm dream
Would I
about
have to
feeling
roll?
safe and secure.
no, it's a physical easy
Okay.
action.
to. Okay.
When all of a sudden you hear this loud, concussive noise, and everything in your dream flashes white. Make a wisdom check.
Causes me to have the nightmare. 8.
Most of the time.
As you start seeing
Like,
visions of the world around you breaking apart and everyone you care about dying as well. Make another wisdom check to see if you wake up.
Nat 20.
You wake up in a cold sweat with the visions fresh in your mind.
I'm just gonna.
And
Can I fall out of bed?
standing next to you is Claymore. So you see him jump up in a cold sweat, basically screaming, and then look over at you and I'm guessing go dead silent.
Xander, let's have a chat.
Oh, hang on now. He sees him, which I'm assuming you said that everyone I loved and cared about I watched die, right?
Yep.
I fall to my knees because he's one of the people I love and care about.
Kyle, are you Curtis, are you watching this?
From my shop? Yeah, kinda.
You have
I know, I
access to
have-
the feed.
I have the
I'm
feed.
watching this from like the roof hanging upside down. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because
You're stealthily peeking through the door,
Not crying at the
cracking the door to watch the whole thing.
No, I'm just sobbing. Like,
There's a
on the
chicken in the
background right
fridge.
now.
You know, in character, up in my shop, I have to say out loud, what is with everyone that's fucking crying?
Oh, I'm
My
not crying.
He cried out.
Yeah, but I didn't cry.
Oh.
So, go ahead, you two.
Shout it out.
Everyone's
Eris.
watching. Wait.
Eris is watching.
Get the fuck up and sit down.
Wow. That's promoting.
Oh, Mr. Quiet. This is the most he's talked to you at one point.
Curtis is now watching the monitor a lot closer. This is now interesting.
I'm just like,
This
oh.
is the most conversation you've seen out of him since he was activated.
Claymore got
That's
voice.
kind of intimidating.
It all comes down to that's cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure.
I'm gonna trim.
So I'm gonna stand up, and without saying anything, I am going to say, I'm going to say, all right, then let's go have a seat and walk out to the, bar that's in my kitchen.
Make another stealth check.
Why do you do this to me?
And you still have your blessing of the trickster up?
Stealth check.
You rolled it. 13.
That'd be... Yeah,
18, 20, dirty 20.
plus your 10 for the blessing of the trickster you were doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that's
So-
30. So, does anyone have a plus 10 to their perception?
No.
I
Okay.
do, but I have
You
cameras
can
everywhere.
see it on the camera.
I know she's there.
that they don't see her at all. And as they start coming up, you see her duck behind the couch.
I look up at the camera and I wait from behind the couch.
And as she starts moving, she disappears off the camera for a moment, appears on another camera, and you can't see her on the first one, even though you should because of the way the angles are working.
She's ninjaing around.
Yeah. So you guys come out. You take a seat on the couch.
No, at the breakfast bar.
At the
my
breakfast
kitchen.
bar?
Yeah.
Okay. All the lights are out.
Do his eyes glow?
Yeah.
A little.
What color are they?
I don't know. What color are they right now? You can
Red.
choose what color.
Red with rage.
They're gonna be like a crimson red.
Why not a fuchsia?
I like your eyes, Claymore.
5 minutes
In
later.
fact, you have control where you can even shape the iris of your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have it go like gray.
I still like
Why
it.
did I just totally picture all of a sudden the pupils of his eyes turning into the symbol of marauding?
Don't fuck with Curtis.
That would be when Curtis shows
Curtis
up.
shows up. Sorry, man, I gotta put you down. Not gonna have a lot of
Listen, we don't do that.
Look at the flowers, Claymore. Look at the flowers. We don't get ready to murder him.
And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Curtis teleports you with a shotgun to your head. I'm doing this for all of us, dude. Sorry, man. Look at the flowers, dude. Look at the flowers.
Considering everything that you're
Walking
doing,
Dead
can you make an
reference.
intimidation check for me with advantage?
With
It's
advantage.
popping like crazy feet.
Oh, you're doing popcorn. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy fuck!
21.
Yeah, he's intimidating as fuck. Okay.
Sit down.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Not
Why do you keep rolling that 20s?
So what's your total?
21.
You cancel out.
You are definitely freaked out. You've seen what he can do with a hammer. You've seen how he could probably tear you apart at this point.
You planning on killing me,
Okay.
Claymore?
And he's not happy with you.
Plan
You
on-
are not terrified to the point where you feel you should run away, but you definitely know and feel as if you are in a bad position right now.
Staring
Can
at
I
your
get up
soul.
and grab 2 glasses from my kitchen?
Okay, so you're going over to your cabinet to grab a couple glasses?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out the black mind-reading liquor
Okay.
and pour 2 glasses of it.
Okay, you know what this stuff is.
Hell, he was shut off when it happened.
He
No.
was.
Yes, he was.
He was.
He was shut off when that happened.
Because he left early that session too.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what this is.
But he was there while you were talking about it and conversing about it in the turtle cart afterwards.
The turtle cart didn't exist afterwards.
No, once we rebuilt it and before
It was
Before-
talked
when-
about and brought up
when
at some point.
Curtis showed up to get the turtle cart,
to give you guys a
Okay.
control cost.
and he was one of the ones that was brought downstairs. The liquor was brought up at that point, so he would be aware of it. And
Well, I'm
in
still
defense
gonna
of that,
drink it.
because he was shut off, make an
It's probably
intelligence
not
check
good.
to see if you remember it.
Alright.
Okay, and I would say it's going to be 14 or actually, no, it'd be about 12 DC rating.
13.
Okay,
So he knows
you
what it is.
remember black liquor. He talked about black liquor that was mind reading.
Don't drink it all.
So
I
I'm
want to
gonna
make
bring-
more of it.
2 glasses over and put one in front of you. If you want that, you can have it, but I'm having a drink of it.
That's probably not a wise idea, bud.
I drink it.
Okay.
Alright. Have psychedelic alcohol as I'm
So
gray
can I
eyed,
read his
just
mind
deeply
now?
staring
Huh?
into your
Can
soul.
I read his mind now?
Okay. Make a
You have
I need
your
you to
dice.
make a wisdom check for me. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Way to fall out of my hand.
Advantage.
Roll again.
10.
Failed.
Dirty 20.
You cannot get any information out of him.
How can he block it?
He has a reforged mind.
We natural mental defense. It's so they don't get
It's not a
attacked.
natural physical mind.
You're trying to
Thought
read a
processes
computer.
don't work the same.
So then how could she read Kyle's?
Because
Because Kyle was a
rolled
living
high.
soul.
You didn't have to roll for it, though.
He's living.
Kyle
I'm
was
not.
living. The
Kyle
reforged
was
technically
living.
isn't.
Yeah. He was never an organic being.
I'm like advanced AI based.
So what's up, Claymore?
So that's why you might have been able to read it if you had rolled high enough and he had rolled low enough. But it's very difficult to read him because of his neural network.
Fake brain.
So what I want to do is I want to take that clip of the call and trim it down so it's just him saying, "Help, Kyle." I'm just gonna trim it down to Kyle is trying to kill us. He doesn't care about us anymore, and I'm gonna send that to him, and then I'm just gonna say, "Explain."
Okay.
Okay. We had to get out, and at the time, that was in my head.
Do you have any idea what I've lost now? I had a wife. I had children. I was born here. I was created here.
Mm-hmm. And I lost my patron. And I didn't even know your world existed.
You killed your patron.
I did. I did, to get the party out.
and just shit. in
And
my
before
head.
that, you cut off his food supply.
No, I did not.
You gave the idea to him.
I did not.
Zach
If
has
you're
been awarded
speaking
a crit
of-
shit whenever
If
he
you're
wants it.
speaking of freezing the lake, I said that in a hungover state, and everyone else decided to listen to me. That's not on me.
I want to try to intimidate him.
You're already
You're already intimidating him, dude.
Intimidating him.
No offense, you do that to anyone. You're intimidated as fuck.
He has severe
I mean, unless
disadvantage
it's
if he tries to
Curtis,
make
you
any
have
type of move
marauding
against you
your
at this
eyes.
point.
And I'm not. I'm speaking to you.
Yep.
I'm speaking to you truthfully.
Okay. And do an insight check.
14.
Yeah, you can see the quivering of his eyebrow, the slight amount of fear in him, the slight amount of shaking and jitteriness in him. You also now realize he has a flesh and blood arm instead of the red arm you're used to.
That, by the way, I've been avoiding using. Because it's still
Probably
weird.
Use it.
Hmm?
Probably
So
use it.
not only did he do all this, but apparently he got his arm back for it.
Can I reach out, touch him on that arm, and be like, "Ah, new arm"?
Still gonna jump. Still gonna be intimidated. Oh, and I'm gonna jump because you're
Just sitting
touching my
behind the
flesh,
couch like-
because that's new flesh and I
I'm
hate
gonna look
it.
at the camera. They
Okay.
can see me and like.
Make another stealth check to make sure you don't laugh too hard to be heard.
17.
Damn!
No problem.
Oh my god.
None of you realize she's in the room except for him.
And look at this.
Yeah, see, when, everything went down, my patron's
Why do I see
corruption
your
started
communicator
eating away at my skeleton, so
Slightly
Mara
pointing
brought
at
me
the
to a
camera
bunch of
laughing.
druids
Putting back
who
in the
decided to remove it for me, and when I woke up from, honestly, the worst nightmare I've ever had and keep having, I had this piece of shit.
Ringing in the ears.
Okay.
Somebody's talking about something.
While this is happening, you're crying. You feel a slight vibration at your hip, and oh shit, someone's messaged you.
Wait, why would it be at the hip?
Just
You put in you have a hip pouch. You said
Yeah, that's where
on your
you've
belt you had a
always
couple
reached
belt
to get your
pouches, and that's where you
communicator.
always reach for your stuff.
That has
Well,
always
my
been
communicator's in my.
not that one.
Yeah, that one's not activating on the one in your pocket is
Oh.
vibrating.
The one in your head is.
The one on
Broken.
your head is Toka. Okay, it's not connected to the umbrella network anymore.
I'll wipe my eyes and look
You
at
look
it.
at it, and it's from Claymore. Please come to the workshop now. Sent about an hour ago. About an hour and a half ago at this point.
Looks up. I'm gonna wait for this.
Okay. So are you going back towards the
Yeah.
building?
Slowly.
Okay. Then we'll get back to you in a moment. Alright, back to you two.
Artist laughing. Harris, you're such an idiot.
It's your response. Unless you're gonna stare at me dead-eyed after I just told you that.
I'm gonna look at him and just say, "You're lucky I don't shoot you." Take the glass take
Do
the other
it.
glass with the alcohol and walk out.
Do you drink it?
I will outside.
Go ahead and drink it right there.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Now you can hear all of his thoughts.
Oh, and you can hear all of the pain and agony that I
And-
feel
and you
anytime I
start-
see
and you
someone
can-
I love die.
Wait
That I
a
am
second.
seeing.
Here.
Patch. Because I know that
You
this
can
won't be
see
enough.
the nightmare that he is experiencing
Oh,
that is actually showing right down to the street level of watching people of your kind being destroyed. This is video you didn't have before. Like down to actual within the cities.
I'm just gonna stare at him, like watching that for a minute. And
You can see it, can't you?
yeah,
That's in my head 24/7 since it happened.
that's my family.
Yeah, and I feel it every minute of every day.
So because I rolled so high and stuff, does that mean I'm avoided with this? The alcohol?
Would I have to roll to see if I
Don't
could...
you need to be
Yep. Roll a perception check.
Oh fuck.
One.
He didn't do it. His
No.
eyeball won out.
No, you're aware of him. You're not aware of her.
Okay.
So you haven't picked up on that yet. If he had rolled above a 5, he would have.
I'm so good at stealth rolling.
How about another glass?
Wait, what? No!
Okay.
You want some, Zach?
I refill both of our glasses.
I wanna duplicate! No!
Alright, you drink another glass.
Yep.
Both of you make a perception check. You're calming down a little bit now that you realize he's probably not going to kill you.
10.
Shit.
13.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That was fun.
Spoopy.
Wow.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, and it's somehow my stream is still all up and working, it appears.
Yeah. Abyss.
It appears it was such. Yeah, that
Nice.
thing stopped popping, it's going to start burning.
I had a 13.
So once it starts popping, you got to keep on it to
Okay.
keep emptying it.
Well, I don't know you.
And that was weird.
Abby, go lie
Yeah.
down.
Maybe
Is that
something hit
fully
the
plugged
wire.
in?
Yeah.
And everything?
Abby.
I don't think I hit anything.
Well, it was definitely bigger than just that.
Yeah.
Wasn't the light in the kitchen on?
No.
I don't know, but anywho, so you're coming back for the morning. You guys are having a drink and discussing it. Yeah, you sense Eris laughing, and oh my god, this is hilarious.
Eris?
This is so horrible.
Eris?
Okay, and what'd you roll?
13.
Yeah, you hear it too.
I'm gonna look over.
Did she come with you?
Probably. Get the fuck out of here.
You
Get
can
over here.
find me.
I'm gonna stand
We can
up and
hear
start
you
walking
in here.
around.
Get over here.
Yeah, you can arrive whenever you want.
I'm gonna get up and start walking around trying to find her.
I'm gonna try sneaking out. Actually, no, I'm gonna try sneaking over to the bar. And I know that's probably a disadvantage.
That's where Claymore is.
I know. And I'm gonna try taking the alcohol so I can duplicate it.
Alright, make a stealth roll. Both of you make a perception roll. With
Can I have my
advantage
dice?
for the two of you. And actually, do you want to use this
What?
crit now?
Sure.
What did you say?
Okay.
Rolling?
Yeah, you can see her.
Rolling what?
I look at
Perception at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Sorry, advantage.
Oh,
I look
sorry.
at you,
18.
Claymore.
18. And what'd you roll for
I'm
stealth,
gonna pick it up and hold it for a minute.
Lydia?
It's kind of plain because I didn't know if I put too much salt on the last one.
18.
18?
Yeah.
At a tie, he notices you.
Fuck. I'm gonna take it and run.
Okay.
I haven't
Then
walked that
it's
far from the bar
Right
yet.
next
Alright.
to me. Would I be able to grab it before?
Make a sleight of hand at disadvantage, and both of you can make a dexterity check
I'm
at
not
advantage.
using that one.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a contested roll.
Dirty 20.
Can I have some of that?
What am I rolling?
I need
Dexterity?
This is not important, so I can just put some on here. It's
Wait,
only,
And I'm rolling sleight of
Go get
hand.
you a bowl.
it's only the
At
next
disadvantage.
character class.
Kind of important, but
18.
Kind of important.
What did you roll? A 20?
No, you guys don't care about this campaign.
12.
yeah, we're totally not
works.
interested in Obsassin anyway.
No, not at all.
Dirty
18.
20.
I'm sorry, what? 18?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
16.
You're the first to grab it.
Fuck.
Claymore, don't let her have that.
I'm gonna hold it up. Just
I
gonna
was
Claymore,
saving
please,
her
I want
out
to
a little.
duplicate it, please,
Claymore, I
Claymore.
was saving that for you and I.
I want to duplicate it, please.
I don't think I should give it to you. You just followed me when I said stay here.
I want the alcohol.
Curtis
Claymore,
walks in.
I can't tell you
Curtis
what to
walks
do,
in.
and I know
Well,
that
this is
right
the
now.
party.
Does
Claymore.
arrive now and just like
Claymore.
sees like the empty.
You're in front of the building.
Claymore.
Oh,
I know I can't
As you walk in front of the
really
building,
at
you
this
see a
point
box.
request anything
A
of you,
box?
but I got that bottle for you and I. No
Yeah.
one
Kind of
else.
sticking out of a bush.
She had her bottle
Not a
that she
token.
decided to lose. That's
I
not
decided to
perception
test
check
so
at
I can
advantage.
figure out how to make more
because
of
of
it.
your senses.
She's sleeping outside.
Not 20.
You wake up, there's someone knocking on your box.
Just lightly tapping it. Just fuck off. Oh,
We'll finish this conversation
sorry, Hale. I
later,
didn't
yeah?
know it was you. This is my
I stay at the
treat.
door, I don't go in.
Want me to carry you inside?
Do I
so
notice
it's
that you
warmer?
arrive?
No.
I'm not hiding.
Okay.
I was
You
doing
remember
pretty
she's not
well.
calling
You
the
are.
network, so she
And then I
wouldn't have
messed
gotten the
up.
message.
Well, no, I didn't mess up. They decided to drink the bloody alcohol.
Let's sit on
No,
the
it's not
step
bloody, it's black.
Okay.
and just kind of just look at the sunrise.
Okay.
By now, you would have known I'm like in the area.
Well, I knew you were outside last time we
Well,
checked.
now I'm closer to the building. No?
I haven't done a rescan.
Okay.
But
Scans are
if
not
you want to call
online.
me, I can. I have my communicator.
It's going to be a week before all the systems are back up and running properly.
Mm.
What you looking at me for? Chief.
What?
Alright. So the four of you are in the room.
Curtis, I want to make more.
Can I have just like a little bit of popcorn?
I'm gonna pour it out. Oh yeah, I don't want to mess it up.
There's some out there. You
Do you
guys
care
can
to go
just
for a
go out
walk,
there to the
Claymore?
rest and take it.
So we can talk in privacy.
Sure.
Can I please have
Okay.
the alcohol?
No.
Standard, please.
You want to talk to him privately?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You've been freaked out by him, about ready to
You just said that I was calming down.
calming down, yeah, but you still
You're
feel like he's about to kill you.
pretty
But I know now that he knows what I'm, seeing in my head, and I want to talk to him about it.
Can I use my charisma to try and convince them to give me the alcohol?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage, since they've already made it clear that that's a no.
Can I look for buttons?
Nope.
Why?
Beautiful. A 19 and a 1.
A 2. Who was a 2?
That's great. That's just
I'm just
It
gonna
was a
look.
7.
I'm gonna look at you in the eye
the
and
dice
go.
gods have decided you're not supposed
No.
to have it.
But I want. This is the last bottle.
You should have saved yours.
From a destroyed world.
I saved mine to figure out what was in it, and I figured out what was in it aside from the moss that was supposed
So
to be.
maybe you shouldn't have, tested on it. I don't know.
I don't want to give it back.
Well,
to
if
you
I didn't
now
test on it,
because
then we
I'm
wouldn't be
bad.
able to make more.
So what are you gonna do? Pocket it?
Fair enough.
Is there a cover on it?
There's a cork.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's.
Goes to
So
put
you're
the
gonna
cork
recork
on.
it?
Taps on the cork. Shatters.
No, you know how to close a bottle.
I want to put.
Fine, I'm gonna go raid his fridge for his chicken.
I want to put the cork on
There's
it. I'm gonna put it
3
in the bag
half-eaten
holder.
chickens in there.
I'm just gonna take
All of
one
the
and-
legs are gone though.
Yep, and a bunch of like stuffing and small pastries and popcorn.
I'm gonna be glaring at the both of them.
Yeah, there's popcorn in the fridge. By
I
the
don't
way.
want the popcorn.
I'm waiting for the time he rolls and then Poppy shows up. Like, honestly.
Wait.
Poppy
what
is
happened to
there.
Poppy? She there?
Nobody's asked.
She's in the
I'm not-
pocket
it's not-
dimension
She's not even my
still.
employee anymore.
You have to realize that the building left,
No, she's a member of the.
so
Have you
It's not
checked?
a pocket dimension.
Is there like a room?
is she in
we
the
could go
cafe
to?
still?
That's where she
Probably
was
Is there a
last time
room
we
in the
checked.
building that we could go
She's
to?
probably
that's-
riding Isaac.
Sorry, what?
Is there a room we could go to in the building that would be
They're together, don't worry about it.
private?
His dimension's right there.
I don't think I want to go in there right now.
Your own apartment.
Alright.
You go to one of the many other offices that are around here, because you have many, many floors that are completely vacant. So go to a vacant floor,
Alright.
which are now vacant instead of full of apartments like they were before. But none of you have checked out the floors you're not used to yet, so the only one that knows is Curtis.
So we're going to a vacant floor.
Sure. We're gonna
Alright, so you go down a floor.
walk by Curtis.
Are you gonna try and follow? Eris?
No. I'm pouting over chicken.
Okay. And yes, Curtis has a crit for the next roll
I just wanted to
that they want. Okay. So, next, what
Who
you
is
up to?
this? Gregorian. Is that you?
That says Gorgon.
Hi.
It looks like
Georgian.
Gregorian is what I see.
Greetings.
No.
Great to have you here. I hope you enjoy it.
Gorgon.
Yeah, we have awards where you can give advantage or disadvantage to the players with stream points and
The.
stuff.
Neat.
Sorry, I wasn't watching the chat. Greetings, Ahu. All right, so
Ahoo!
yeah, so you guys are on the floor. Are you
Yeet.
following Eris?
I'm pouting over chicken.
Okay, Curtis.
Follow the man
No,
that was
I-
chicken.
I make sure to kind of glare at Curtis as he walks, glare at Alexander as he walks by, but doesn't approach. Then I head back to my
I'm
room to
also
sleep.
glaring in your
Okay.
general direction as I pout over the chicken for not giving me black alcohol.
He showed you the audio clip.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, at least you realize why.
Oh, I know I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Curtis later. I do understand that.
He was going off your words.
As we're walking out the door, can I ask Curtis if he can
Thank
find
you.
Morrow real quick?
You want to try another scan?
Yep.
No.
Even though I'm on the front step.
Okay, in fact, you can't even detect yourself right now.
The system's undergoing a lot of problems. I assume that she's either in the exterior of the building or Possibly.
And then you get a message from Rupert. What the fuck, boss? I keep on trying to fix all this shit, and then you keep on using stuff, and I get zapped and thrown across a freaking room. Nothing works for the next few freaking days, boss.
Understandable, Rupert. I apologize. I'll be leaving it be. I won't mess with you. Best of luck. Thank you for your dedication.
You all watching me thrown out last time you tried to scan.
I got distracted by it for a few
Old
minutes.
habits. Old habits.
So, are you waking up at all, Fee? Okay,
I already am awake. I'm just still in my crate, reluctantly
you can feel sunrise is coming up.
not wanting to go out. But yeah, I guess I'll go out, like wake up and like out of my crate.
So, yes, thank you very much, Ahu. That's awesome to hear. So, what are you two talking about on the floor? And so you're just sitting there eating his chicken,
Yeah.
okay? And you're just sitting there bored, watching the sunrise, trying to calm down. And you're sitting in your box, hoping that you don't have to get out, huh?
Makes sense.
Fee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back in bed.
And you're going back to bed?
Yeah.
So what are you saying to me?
So, what do you want to talk about?
I assumed you still wanted to, you know, scream at me. Possibly hurt me.
Yes, chicken.
You know that, dog.
I'm
You
gonna
know
look
that.
at you and
Guys,
say,
you won't speak.
there's only so much screaming you can do before it's useless.
And candies.
Thinks back to the time I was screaming
I gotta
on the
continue on
rooftop.
making candies.
Because you can't buy him anymore.
Thinks back to the time I was
I'm the
screaming
new
in the
Santa
forest.
You guys killed Santa. What do you expect?
I will be
Yeah,
the new
I,
Santa.
I've done my
That is not the last one, but yeah.
I've done my fair share of screaming in the past couple days, honestly.
Alright, so let me know when you guys are done your chat, because this is kind of not much of a chat.
So how long have you had these visions?
Since I went under during the operation to get the bloodsteel removed. It's pretty much my patron's last gift to me,
So after I'm out of my crate, could I tie it on my back like I usually
if you
do?
want to
Figuring
call
out.
it a
You
gift.
had to have it
Okay.
all removed?
Alright.
Yes.
Gail gets
Everything.
out of her crate, puts it on her back.
Do I look any different?
One of the shooting.
Because my alignment changed.
I'm not sure that me
Hell
going to
doesn't give a shit
Curtis's
either way.
workshop right now is a great idea,
Make a
but
perception check.
He went.
Ow!
yeah, you know what?
Bitch.
Let's go to
Yep.
let's go to the workshop to the shooting range.
17.
I need to talk to Rupert anyway.
Extra. And can I go off to the woods to go find breakfast for people?
You're gonna go off to the woods, or are you gonna go inside where you know that there's a cafe?
Wow.
She
Which
is a
serves you
creature of
better
habit.
food than you've ever had.
She is a creature of habit.
Yeah,
So
but
she's gonna go find her
you
own.
also have the whole new cook set.
Alright, then make a survival. You know what? Because of your history, you can either use survival, nature, or performance.
Performance? I'm gonna use performance then.
Well, your cooking has been a performance for quite a bit, hasn't it?
Okay, so 26.
Okay. Maro, are you going with her to help gather?
Yeah.
Alright. She has an amazing eye for herbs and other materials. Okay, she finds these herbs and stuff before you do. Although, with her helping you out, everything seems to be slightly larger and of better quality by the time you pick it.
Okay.
Are you trying to collect any meat? Or just...
Yeah, meat
Soldier
and eggs.
workshop, right?
Okay, make a separate survival check for those. You're gonna have to be survival for that.
17 again.
Alright, you find a... Wow, I rolled a 6. A wild boar.
Wow.
I'm gonna pull out the knife that I have. And can I see if I could sneak up to it like I did that one here?
Okay, make a stealth check.
Dog.
30, 20?
Natural 20.
Fuck.
It sees you as you're trying to sneak up on it, grunts, and starts charging.
I have evasion with my brawler.
Yep. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't able to evade it, maybe?
Take 9 points bludgeoning damage as it rams into you. And you're right there to see it.
Leave.
Make an
Fuck
attack
off,
roll.
tree. I can do it.
Oh, fuck you.
Can I stab it?
Next
19.
round. 19?
Yeah.
Alright, roll damage.
$13.
13? Okay. Okay. Still alive.
Take over another attack.
It's charged away from you at this point. And
Funny. I just realized.
yeah,
that
it's escaping.
Xander waking up to that.
You want to chase after it?
Yes.
Reinforces his
Without
idea
you.
that the entire party hates
I'm gonna
him.
go run in after it.
Okay,
My
make
full
But
plate.
when that look is,
make an
you know,
acrobatics roll
shit,
first.
He's gonna shoot me.
Want to shoot you with a
13.
pencil.
And we're going
He
Okay.
did shoot us.
That's total.
No,
Yes.
except
Okay,
this time
you're able
I
to
think
get
he's going
just
to shoot
behind
me
it.
with a bullet.
Can I jump on it? Or tackle it?
Make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Revolution. 17.
Oh yeah, you tackle it. Are you trying to grapple it or are you trying to kill it?
I'm gonna start viciously stabbing it. I don't know.
She's trying to kill
Make
it.
an attack roll.
What do I add?
And
Oh, no.
because you're grappling it right now, you give advantage. So it's with your knife, so that would be a dex bonus.
X. And you said advantage too, so I can.
Yeah, we will take the higher.
Take the higher roll.
With my dexterity, that would be a 14.
That hits. Roll damage.
Anyway.
It's a D.
Gotta get a gun.
8, right? D6.
You just grab one.
So you went back
Oh yeah,
to
you
bed,
grabbed it with bare hands, right?
Yes.
So I also have to make another roll because you keep
You'll wake
forgetting
up in the
about one of
morning.
your natural
At regular
abilities.
time.
What happens whenever
What is a
you
regular time? for
grab
Curtis?
something or claw at
Because the past
something?
couple days he hasn't woken up.
You haven't let him
Base thing, right?
sleep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he hasn't been allowed to wake
I
up.
completely
at the right
fail
time.
my roll. So
He has not
the
had one good night of sleep.
in
Not 3
4
days, man.
just completely goes stiff and freezes up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, to the
energy
peg.
drink.
Not even that one, Fee.
Energy drain.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Look at what happens when you grab something or you attack something.
Huh.
And
Life
once
sucks.
struck by the claws of the
Curtis.
tender vampire must make a save
asleep.
con DC. 14.
Yeah.
He went back to
Yeah.
bed.
If found dissolved means the victim is paralyzed
Have
for
fun
1
eating your
round
chicken.
and take D6
Must crash.
HP drain.
Do it, come on.
Caster.
Okay, so roll a d6.
Oh, and I'm gonna send.
That's
her
enough to
invite
kill
go
it.
To the workshop.
It goes stiff and then dead in your hands. With a big slash in its side.
How much do you need to wrap?
So are you going to prepare it before bringing it back or are you just going to try and lug it back?
I need to figure out what the moss in it is.
This thing's
first.
heavy.
Ask a question.
I'm gonna prepare it.
Okay, so you spend another half hour preparing it?
Yeah, do I need to do performance?
Survival.
Right.
I'll give you a small, like,
Or your medicine.
amount of it. I'm not gonna give you the
Either
whole ass
way,
bottle.
it's a 6.
Okay, you
Unless you
hack
can
it up.
give
It's
us
not
a
your
gallon
prettiest
back.
job, but it'll work.
Yeah.
It's a women.
Alright, so are you helping her at all when
Yeah.
she... Okay,
I
so
said I was going off without her.
you're less than 15 feet away at that point, Fee. You chased after a boar and jumped on it.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
thought
get
was
very
fast.
you didn't get very far away from her. Let's see.
Can I actually look around for heartbeats?
What is the most in the black liquor?
How bad?
Moss.
I will answer your question. Moss that only grows in the section of nowhere that you destroyed.
God damn it.
Well, now we can't remake it, so.
So, not even
Along
magic
with a plethora
could
of
remake
about
this.
6 other ingredients in that you can only find in nowhere
Yeah,
around
So
that
not even
swamp.
magic
What
could
cream ones?
remake this drink.
Decent.
Not magic you have.
No.
Do you want to try a sip of
Not
it?
magic any of you have.
Damn it.
Magic you may be able to get access
They
to,
might
but
have it on the Hag Network.
none of you have.
No, they wouldn't.
How do you know they don't have the ingredients
Sorry.
on the
That's
Hag
fine.
Network?
I had a question to ask. And I'll tell you. Simple as that.
We'll
Alright,
meet-
so-
during the day we'll meet with Agatha. We can ask her.
Alright,
that
so
if
you're
you want.
sleeping, you're eating chicken, the 2 of you
Going to the workshop.
going to the workshop.
Yep.
Blow off steam and shoot shit.
Yeah, I need to.
I need to ask Rupert to get me a new gun.
What?
If he has any spare guns around that I can have.
I like to use it.
Sorry, I don't know what's available right now. I'll have to get back to you.
Alright, thank you.
He's got the shotgun.
He's gonna tell Curtis. Curtis is gonna come yell at me.
I don't think he would have given you one.
Alright,
He's busy.
so sleep, target practice, preparing breakfast,
Chicken.
eating chicken, and then whatever else. Alright, so
What's your
I am
guess?
going to take a break right here
Duh.
because I could use a cigarette. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so.
Well-
And
Based on. Right?
hopefully you're still here when we get back, Ahoo.
Based on.
Yes.